Oh, the hair. I forgot about the hair. Oh, I love this hair. And we had to like braid my hair like over this wire. It was so hard, but it looked so cool. Hello and welcome back to the Live to Move vlog. Today it's my turn to take a trip down memory lane. As my sister and co-founder Melissa said in her video, we started a long time ago, showing my age, and our first videos are still on VHS. So I'm just going to show some photos. Looking at these photos, I just look so young and so cute. I can't believe it. Oh, it's so sweet. Well, now we're going to jump into some videos. So we used to do a competition every year, and it was a combination of studios that came together and we competed against each other. I made so many friends. I'm still friendly with a lot of the people, and so it's just lovely, and watching these videos brings back so many memories of being in the dressing rooms and, you know, catching up with people that I used to see a couple times a year at competitions. And yeah, so just watching all these videos, really, it was really beautiful. And I'm glad that I'm able to share that with you. So first I'm going to start with 2006. Wow, quite a while ago. And in 2006 I was super cute. I'm looking back at the videos and it's really, really sweet. So first I'm going to start with a national set dance. So national dancing is where we do a traditional dance from a specific country, and the idea is to try and keep these traditional dances alive and keep the memory going. Okay, let's jump into the video. I remember really enjoying this dance because it was so lively, and all the gallops and the turning of the gallops was really, really fun, and I remember enjoying that a lot. Wow, this blue actually looks amazing on the stage. I'm sure you can see, very bouncy and jumpy and lots of gallops. And you know, when you're young, you love to, well, I shouldn't say everybody, but I loved to jump and gallop, and so this dance was just loads of fun. And looking now, the costume, the leotard is bright, and it fits the dance because it's so bright and like catches your eye. And then keeping in 2006, I found a ballet dance that I did, and wow, was I super, super young. You'll see now, I need to like just giggle a little bit, it's so cute. And I'm in a pink tutu and these little like puffs on the arm. And I hold my arm like so short. I don't do this nice big fifth position. And then there's like this bent wrist thing that I like to do. Oh, and trying to be all soft soft and pretty, and oh, I was so cute. And like dipping my body as I'm doing the pose turns. Although it was probably my first time in a solo doing pose turns. So, I mean, I managed to get around. Anyway, let's keep going. So now we go to 2007. And this year I really enjoyed. I did a fun demi-character solo. And a demi-character solo is where you're showing a story. So this one, I'm a little fox and I'm going to find a rabbit or a bunny to catch. I enjoyed this because I got to like roll on the floor, and I thought that was cool. Oh. It's very cute, even my outfit. You see here, I'm on the floor and like extending the, I love this whole floor idea. Wow, look at that big smile. All you just see is teeth. I guess for a fox. For a fox, that's appropriate. Oh, and I've leveled up now to a pose, turn, and attitude. Attitude is a bent leg. You see there, using my face to try say, it's gonna be yummy. And back to the floor. So I remember just really enjoying this dance. It was just lots of fun, and I could have fun with it. It was challenging, but I was telling a fun story, and as a kid, it was funny. I got to like pretend to lick my lips, and yeah, it was crazy, but it was fun. So I remember really enjoying that. Then in 2007 still, we did a group dance, and it was quite a classical dance, whereas before we had done a little bit more like storytelling in a group dance. I remember the class being like really nervous that we weren't going to be able to do it, and it was difficult, and and now looking back, it actually wasn't like that hard, but it's sweet. You know, we felt like we had to do it nicely, and the peach costume like just looked great on everybody. I remember that being confusing because when you run, you couldn't just copy and point the same foot as the person in front of you. I actually think we did really well. Our timing was really good. I think we did nicely. I also think the teacher did a great job with the patterning and like, you know, bringing different kids in at different times. I remember that one. We were all like practicing so much, and we would practice in our group class, and we were like so worried that it was so hard, and but we got on stage and we did a pretty good job. So okay, I'm going to move on to 2008. I did a national solo. So again, as I explained before, this is like a dance to celebrate a culture and a tradition. And in this dance, I was a young girl, like a flower girl at a wedding. And I thought that was very cute. And I distinctly remember this dance being very jumpy. I remember just jumping, and it was so tiring because there was so many jumps. Like by the time I finished and I got off stage, I was like dying, even in class. Like, and then you would have to do it 100 times, and then my like lower leg, my shin and my calf like hurt, and I remember it just being really hard because it was so jumpy. See, little hops like on we call it demi point, which is on like your toes. I remember my teacher telling me I was going to have to wear these blue shoes and these ribbon going up my leg, and I thought that was so awesome. It's like, oh, a different color shoe. We hadn't been able to do that before. It was always pink shoes. So as you can see, it's like so jumpy and lively and like a little girl playing at a party, and it was loads of fun, but it was super tiring. But I enjoyed every moment of it, especially on stage, because you were like, okay, I just have to do it once and I just have to do it really good, so just give all my energy. And then, you know, whereas in class you're like, I know I'm gonna have to do this like 50 more times, so it's a bit more. You don't want to give it everything every time. And then in 2008 I did a devil. I was a devil, and I came out of a volcano, and I remember that this dance was previously choreographed for a really good friend, and I watched her do the dance and I loved it. And when she moved on to a new dance, I was like, please can I have that dance? I want to do it so badly. And she was like, yeah, sure. And I was like so happy that I was able to do this dance. I loved this dance. I thought it was so cool, and I thought that my friend was so cool, and I wanted to be just like her, and if I could do this dance I could be like her. You know, we're like children, we have our little fantasies, and for me that was this dance. Okay, let's watch. It's really cool. Have like this pitchfork. Oh, the hair! I forgot about the hair. Oh, I love this hair, and we had to like braid my hair like over this wire. It was so hard, but it looked so cool. I remember even got the costume from the friend, and I loved it. It was so awesome. Little tail and horns, and I think that this was like the greatest dance for me. I loved it so much. I just remember that. It was the hair. Looking now, I remember the hair, and the hair was like painful to do. Like it took long, but it looked awesome. It looked awesome. You can't deny it looked awesome. Come on. Okay, let's move. Let's keep going. 2009. I feel like this was a pretty good year. I don't know. I think I did well. I think it was I had done the dances the year before, and so I was more comfortable in the dances. I felt stronger. I think like I had gone up to like a higher level of ballet, so I felt good. I don't know. I just feel like I enjoyed this year. It was a good year for my dancing. So first we're going to watch a operatic solo. So this is like a classical solo, normally very technical, difficult, but I think in ballet we like that. It pushes us. It forces us to rely on the technique that we have been working on since we were little, and we've tried to like build. So I think operatic solos everyone enjoyed a little bit more. I know especially me, I really felt like I had to push and like be better, because operatic solos were difficult. Oh, and this tutu, my mom made this tutu. It's so beautiful. Oh yes, I definitely was an age up, because now I'm in point shoes. You know, every girl wants to be in point shoes, or every ballerina. I liked this dance because the choreography was, like I said, like very classical, and you need to rely on your technique, but then there were these cute moments of like bum bum, like head, and I really enjoyed that. I think the choreography was very nice. I did over there, had a little wibble at the end. My foot did a little so it just shows you, you know, nerves, things happen. You can train a lot, but still things can go not according to plan. Let's keep going with this year, 2009. We did an operatic group, and this operatic group, I remember my sister had done the year before, and it was like the big girl operatic group which now sounds so funny. Anyway, I remember thinking, oh, this group is so awesome. And in our studio, this group had a reputation. Like every year, this group won the section for groups, and it just felt like it was like pressure, like you had to keep the legacy going. It was such a great dance, but it also came with that like added pressure of like you needed to hold the standard of the dance. Also the outfit was beautiful. It was like a velvet like bodice and this beautiful tutu skirt. I think we did really well looking at our timing. We were pretty good. I can't remember, but I think that we kept the tradition alive, but I can't really remember for sure. But we did really well. We put in a lot of effort, and I remember just having that pressure, but it turned out great. 2010 was like a really busy year. I did a lot at the competitions. I did a duet, I did solos, I did all these things, and it was a lot, but it was good, you know. And I think as dancers we love to dance, and being on stage and performing is a big part of ballet, and for me I do enjoy that part. So the first dance we're going to look at is actually a duet that I did with like a really good ballet friend. I've known her for a really long time. We weren't super classical for this dance. It was a little bit jazzy. We could have a little bit of attitude, and I think we enjoyed that part. We had so much fun dancing together. Like this dance has like a special little place in my heart. I still remember it. And then later on, I did this dance with my sister. So I actually did this dance, I think, for 4 years, and loved it. Never got old, never got over it. And I did it first with my friend, and then I did it with my sister. And both times, like, the experience was different, but it was amazing. I loved it. As you can tell, the music's vibey and fun and exciting, and every time we look at each other we have like this big smile on our face. It's so cute. As you can see, it's ballet, but it's a little bit jazzy ballet. The hands are flexed upwards. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting excited just rewatching it, bringing back memories. And I love that little rocking in fourth position. Thought it was really fun. It was really fun to do as well. We also, in 2010, we did this awesome group dance, and it was like a neoclassical group dance. And again, just loved it because, you know, before you've done all of this technique work and all of this training to build skills and build your level of dance, and then to take that and mold it and like edit it and change it to be a different style was really awesome. The music my teacher had was fantastic. Like, I don't know where she found it, but it was just so great, all of the music. So the duet and the group that I did that year, I loved them so much. It was like different to what I'd done before, and it was fresh, and it was exciting, and just fantastic. I just picked a small section. The costumes were bright and they were very simple, but we enjoyed it so much. It was so fun. I remember my friend here that I'm dancing with, she has these beautiful long legs and this beautiful extension, and I remember being so jealous. Being like, I want that, and it like pushed me to work on that, or those aspects of having a higher leg and having this long extension. So, you know, also working with different people in different sections of that dance sort of brought out different techniques and things, and I felt like I improved as well as a dancer because I was dancing with people that had different strengths, and I wanted their strengths. So it was like a healthy like competition, like me watching them like, oh, I want to be able to do that, and then like trying and, you know, pushing to be able to do that. And now we're gonna go and watch a classical dance. This one was done for a championship section, so you had to like meet certain requirements to be able to join this championship section. And if I remember correctly, that's why I had done all of these. I had to do a duet, I had to do a group, I had to do set dances, I had to do like certain things to be able to be in this section. So it required a lot, and this dance was quite challenging. I remember that. I remember it being quite difficult. The music's very like royal, I want to say. And then it sort of picks up and it gets exciting. It's so weird now. I'm a teacher. I'm a dance teacher and coach, and going back and watching all these videos, and I see just all these little things that I want to like shout corrections to myself, which is funny because it's just a video, like, but I want to be like, point your back foot, stretch your knee. Oh, there's so many moments in there that I'm like, ooh. But each year I can see that like I progressed and I got better at certain skills and certain techniques. And then I can also notice when I like grew. I know that's so weird, but the back of my knees like didn't stretch properly. Obviously I had grown and everything had gotten longer and like needed to be strengthened again. Oh, it's difficult training as a child because your body's constantly changing, whereas when you get older and go higher up in the levels, your body sort of remains somewhat similar, and so you can, for me especially, I felt like I could better my technique because my body was like more stable. Whereas when you're younger, you go through growth spurts, you go through like puberty, you go through all of these things, and like messes up your body. Like, not really, but it changes the way that you need to do things. I can definitely see that, like going back and watching these videos. But I loved this. This was so much fun to go back and rewatch and look back at all my things and reminisce on those times. So thank you so much for joining me. Check out our social media, like this video, give us a subscribe, and see you in the next video.